Okay, we'll kick off. Once again, thank you very much for joining us today, and this really is about our overseas conference, which we're featuring in the 3rd to the 5th of October this year. It's not a sales pitch, so please don't think what I'm trying to do here is bring to life Croatia's destination. We were due to be joined by the Croatian Tourist Board today, however, unfortunately they couldn't join us, so I'm going to try and cover the destination as much as I can and give you a bit of an insight. Our conference team have been out to Croatia in the winter months this year to check out where we'll be going, what we'll be seeing, and how we can best entertain you overseas this October. So we have been out, we've done the recce there, we've checked out the hotels, we've checked out the entertainment venues, and we've really tried to encapsulate the best we can for you guys when we'll be visiting Croatia this year. So let's have a quick look at what I'll be covering today. So pretty much I'm just going to, as I said, it should be a quick whistle-stop tour just to show you literally what we have in store, why Croatia, what's different, why the theme of obsession, and why, what's going on, who will be there, and so forth. Just covering a little bit of a taste of what will be going on in Croatia this year. But before I do that, I just want to show you a little taster of what Croatia has to offer. Why Split? Most people go to Dubrovnik, it's a very common area. We wanted to be different, a bit like we did in Lake Bled last year, as you see, with beautiful scenery, something different, somewhere that you wouldn't necessarily go yourself, but somewhere you'd like to send your customers to. So let's just have a quick look, and what I'll do is just give you a few key facts around what will be happening, what Croatia has to offer. See, lots of history, lots of culture, lots of beauty. Key thing here in Croatia when we take you down there, it's somewhere that actually is relevant to be able to send customers to yourself, with a short flying distance, say 2.5 hours, and really good recent flying from Birmingham, Bristol, Gatwick, Luton, Stansted, Leeds, Glasgow. It's got a really good flight. Oh, there you go, the plane going across the other speaker. You've got a really good regionality here. You've got something to offer from airports all around the UK. Split is a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, and again on one of the evenings we'll be going to one of those UNESCO sites, which is the Delegation Palace, and we'll be having a reception down there in the basement, which I'll talk about a little bit more as we go through. It's in the Adriatic. It has sun-kissed beaches. I don't want to give you too much basic facts about it. It's all on our conference website. But what I want to actually do is just really, is that somewhere different? Thompson's are going in there next year, so let's get people over there before it gets too commercialized. We're working with the Croatian Tourist Board really closely to ensure we can deliver a really good experience for everybody going over there, so we really get the flavors. We're only over there for 2 days. We want to touch, feel, and really get engaged with this destination. As you can see on the video that I'm showing, it's not just about lying on a beach in Croatia. You've got lots of different activities. You've got the vineyards, you've got the culture, you've got the restaurants. Kind of making me hungry now seeing this, but certainly, as you can see, it looks a little bit behind the times. It's not your commercialized resort as yet. Coming up on the video in a moment, you'll see actually where we're staying in the Le Méridien, which is a 5-star hotel, literally with its own private marina. As you can see here, this is coming up in a moment. It's a beautiful hotel. Here we go. You can see the harbour, the affinity pools, the restaurants. We won't have too much time for sunbathing, but certainly you can see we picked a good quality hotel here to ensure that we get the best value for you, the member. Sarah and Alexis, who are in charge of doing the conference, have really selected the best locations around the hotel as well. So this year, unlike previous years, we're in one hotel. So there's no getting buses across to different hotels or walking to different hotels. Everything happens in the one venue, with exception to the reception, which we have at the Delegation Palace. So as you can see, we're just finishing the video now. It's literally beautiful, breathtaking. When I saw this video, I was lucky enough to go to the ambassadors, the embassy in Croatia, and they showed us the video, and it really did make my hairs on the back of my neck because it's such a beautiful destination. just to whet the appetite this morning. We all wish we were there this morning, I'm sure. Give me a second. So really, okay, so we're different, Split, as I said. Last year we had Croatia, so we had Lake Bled, and those that joined us in Lake Bled, I think you'll agree, it was completely different. I've never ever been anywhere like that before, to be able to experience the culture, the taste, the sights and sounds of somewhere so beautiful. So just looking at why Obsession, a different, we like to be different. It's very different, in fact, for a conference theme. But basically, over the last 18 months since we announced the Growth Conference, in Lake Bled, we've been obsessing about it. We go to work every single morning obsessing about delivering for you, the members, making sure that what we said we're going to deliver in Lake Bled is what we're absolutely key and committed to doing. So it's really about the here and now. It's not really about going and announcing lots of plans going forward. Of course, there's lots of things going on in the group, and we will be sharing those with you at the conference. But it's really about what have we delivered, and how can you use it in your business? How can we drive your business to succeed? How can we get the stuff that we're doing at the centre, as your marketing team, as your membership team, as your commercial team, and how can we help you really drive that through your business and actually connect us to make sure that absolutely everything that we do is key for your business. About being obsessed with travel as well, going to one of the most amazing places in Croatia, and actually just really identifying what we do every single day to sell to our customers, whether you're in ski, whether you're in city breaks, we can connect with that travel theme, and that's certainly something that we're really obsessed about. This year we've introduced looking at products, such as Get the Deal Plus Plus, the Cruise Plus Plus, and that's just really obsessing about the product side of things. It's about us obsessing to be successful also. Alexis and Sarah and Martin have really got some key great speakers to be able to show you and to share their experiences of how they've become successful as well. So really about the here and now, about the growth strategy, about the new changes that we're making through Cruise Club, the membership, things that happen in membership, how we can keep you going with those things, keep you up to date with those things as well. So really it's making it relevant to all members also. So making sure whichever part of the business that you come from, that the conference is relevant for you. And we're working really hard to make sure that we touch every single part of the business to be able to deliver value to you. So what is going on? So really let's just have a look. It's been an incredible journey since we met in Lake Bled. We've made lots of changes, and hopefully you can see the benefits of those coming through. We've still got a long way to go. The growth strategy was announced in Lake Bled last year. It wasn't about just announcing headlines. It was really about announcing change and making things work for your business and making sure that things that we deliver at the centre have real tangible results for you to make sure that you have the tools to succeed. So growth strategy, we'll be updating you on that. The national advertising, the products, the Cruise Club, everything that we announced and that we've been on this incredible journey since Bled, we'll be giving you an update. We'll be updating you a lot more before then, but certainly giving you the results and actually sharing with you the learnings that we've had. We've got some incredible guest speakers lined up, as I said. I'll talk you through those in a moment. We've got quite a few very diverse guest speakers. We haven't gone for headline acts this time. We never go for headline acts. We don't go for people that are on the telly for the sake of them just being a well-known name. What we went for and what we go for is certainly people that are credible within our industry that are going to teach us and learn us some key skills to bring back and utilize in our own businesses. So we've got a poker player, professional poker player coming here, learning how to take risks. We've got a retail guru, and we've got someone obsessing about data too. So I'll talk you through those in a little moment to give you a taste of who they are and what they do. We've also got obsession workshops. The word obsession coming through here, they're going to be giving us workshops on what they obsess about in their businesses, what we can take from their skills and how they've learned in their businesses to be able to take back to ours and actually make sure that we implement those. And we've got some incredible entertainment and flavours of Split. So we're talking about literally, we've got, as I said, a reception hosted by the Croatian Tourist Board down in the basement of the UNESCO Heritage Site. Spectacular, breathtaking. They're the only two words that I can really describe this incredible entertainment. And I'm sure I've seen some names of people joining the webinar. There's certainly entertainment on its way to Split, because certainly seeing some of the names that have joined the webinar, some of the people that signed up to come out to Split already, judging on last year in Lake Bled, certainly do take full advantage of the entertainment. I will mention no names. So the workshop sessions. This year in our growth strategy, we've been doing a lot of work with data segmentation. I know some of you on the call today have been working with that as well, and have got bookings and got inquiries from that piece of our growth strategy. So we have got Andy Owen-Jones from BD4 Travel coming along and literally talking through the processes around data, how you can use it, and really driving momentum to make sure that we can deliver skills to your businesses to drive retention, repeat customers, and repeat mailings, events, and so forth. So he'll be there doing workshops. We've got Claire Rayner also, who will be talking on the main stage about retail. Whether you're a TTA member, ITE, or whether you're a World Choice or World Choice Plus member, they'll be talking about how we can get relative skills in retail. This is not teachers suck eggs. This is simply someone that has been very successful in retailing and has got a very good pedigree in that area. And the other workshop that will be obsessed about is social media, and that's with Adrian Johnson. He was actually started with us in Portaventura for those that were in the overseas conference that year. So he'll be talking about how to get the best out of social media, how it can work for your business. And it's one of those buzzwords that's been around for ages, but actually do we understand it, and are we using it in our businesses? And being in the marketing team and being in businesses myself, I certainly will learn a lot from that to be able to take away from that. So they're the workshop sessions. As I said, we've got guest speakers, which is Claire Rayner. She's a retail champion, well-known and respected retail expert. And she's invited to launch the Independent Retail of the Month groups, which you've probably heard a lot about, and that's certainly like making sure independent retail gets mentioned in the high streets, national buzz weeks, and so forth. And she'll be taking the main stage session as well on successful retailing techniques. As I mentioned, we've got Andy Owen-Jones. He's got an impressive pedigree in travel and technology, worked for BA, Virgin Atlantic, Amadeus, just to name but a few, and he was talking about his obsessions and how he's got where he has it in these businesses, but also turning his focus to the data. As I said, we've been doing lots of work with data segmentation, working with lots of business partners and with lots of you, the members, and certainly we're on a long journey with this, and we've been working with Andy Owen-Jones to deliver some really good results in this area. And so the different speaker, the motivational speaker, which is a professional poker player, this is Casper Berry. Have a look on his website. I looked on his website yesterday, and I've been working with Sarah and listening to a lot of things about Casper. Totally different for a conference. It's all about risk-taking. It's all about how you can get risk in your business and making the right decisions and understanding that risk. Something that comes up every single day in our own life of making decisions. And sometimes, risk-taking does have its benefits, and actually it's understanding that. So Casper will talk us through his journey of poker playing in Las Vegas and how he works with Sky Poker, and even how he advised on Casino Royale. So a fantastic lineup there. Got loads of business partners. We'll be doing the Business Partner Forum, and I know lots of you get a lot out of that. So there is the appointment scheduler that is live for you to actually make your appointments. We also have headline acts. I won't go too much into this because you would have seen a lot of this coming through already. But again, a good lineup, good social business partners. They have drinks with us, and you've been there, seen it. I won't go on too much about it. And then the headline sponsors, Avis, do something different, flexible, all the lists you can see on the screen there. These are the people that are hosting us from lunches to evening entertainment, and it's been a very, they all came to Lake Bled and signed up straight away for Split because they knew what a great conference that we host. And certainly without them we wouldn't be able to do it. As I mentioned, the Croatian reception. Sarah, Alexis, and Martin went over to Croatia, as I said, back in the winter, and they had the pleasure of visiting the pardon my pronunciation, the Dielikian Palace, and this was a basement hall. It's underground, but it's a real wow factor. You might have seen it on the video there, and as I said, it's a UNESCO Heritage Site. So this evening will be hosted by the Croatian National Tourist Board, and I said we've had the pleasure of meeting these guys, and they've done a fantastic job of giving us some great hotel, making us feel very welcome when we get down to Split. Who knows, even the local mayor might come along again and do a bit of dancing with us, so certainly we'll be looking out for that one. And again there, you can experience the Split nightlife. It is actually, as I said, a 2-day conference, 3rd to the 5th. This is very good. This is where we've been very careful, because people say, a week conference, a week out of my business. This fits in very nicely for us to be able to get you across, see Split, and do a fantastic conference, but not having massive impact on your business while you're away. So what I'm just going to do is just literally give you a quick look at, as I said, all this information I've showed you today is on the website, so I'll take you through that in a moment. But what I want to do is just bring it to life slightly and just literally give you some more information. It's easy to listen to someone talk about what's going on and how it's happening and so forth. As you can see on the screen here, this is the hotel. It's a beautiful location. It's got its own private marina. Hopefully the sun will be shining when we're down there. And again, you can check out all this information on the conference website as well. The infinity pool, the spa, the restaurants, as I said, the private marina. There we go. And I said that's all on the conference website, which you can see here. If you haven't seen the website, check it out through Get It Quick or the TTA version of that as well. And it literally has all the schedules, the registration, destination, and literally is a one-stop shop. We've done a great job here at delivering everything to show you what's going on at conference. It also has the conference program here, so you can actually go in, have a look at the schedule, and you can see literally when the flights take off, when the conference opens, what's going on. Importantly, the coffee breaks and the evening entertainment is on there too. And as I said, you can literally check out all of the schedule here, who's speaking when, to make sure, again, that you've got action-packed weekends with all the different things going on. Also check out the speakers. I gave you a very brief overview of the speakers, but there you go. You can see all the different speakers and what they've done and their credibility there. And you can check out a little bit more about the destination here and see a bit more of the things. So if I haven't whet the appetite enough, here is the website. And again, if you need more details, just email us at marketing@the Travel Network Group or membership@the Travel Network Group, and we'll be able to give you more information on that. So don't forget, the early bird offer for the conference is on now. It's $329 per person, and this includes your free overnight hotel and parking at the airport. So we'll take care of that for you. And that's on until 31st of May, so be quick to jump into there, else that offer will go. You get to meet your team in Croatia as well. We're taking the majority of the Travel Network Great team, and from the feedback that we had from from Lake Bled, was the fact that you got to know people, you understand, and we get to understand your businesses more, and it's really linking up with the team, your marketing team, your commercial teams, your membership teams. And it's really about making sure that we're there for you every step of the way. And $329, as I said, is the early bird offer. I think it's a great investment in your business. All the action-packed weekend that we've got here, we've got the keynote speakers, the workshops, the business partners. Building those relationships is absolutely key also. And come along and have fun. I may be biased because I work in the organisation, but it was absolutely what a hoot we had last time. And I made some really good friends with members, and and it's good to put names to faces and when we go to conference. And that's what it's all about. It's making sure we have fun, being obsessed with having fun, and making sure that we, and get the best for our business. What I'm going to do is open up for questions, and I'll try and answer as many of those questions as I can on the call. and if I can't, I will certainly email them round. This webinar is being recorded, so you can actually download. We will send it out to you so you can actually watch it again. But like I said, don't forget that early bird offer. So I'm not here to sell, but certainly if you are thinking of coming, you want any of the questions asked, certainly do ask us, because it's worth getting in before that early bird offer finishes, because lots of you already have. We have got a good subscription already to conference this year. We're very pleased with the early response. So what I did is open up for questions. I would love anyone to ask any questions. I'd like to thank you for joining us today. We had a massive turnout, so I'm over the moon that we've got so many people joined us today. So I apologise for the Croatian Tourist Board not being able to make it today. However, we will reset this for them to be able to come and actually do it. So I'll just open up for questions. If you'd like to type your questions in, I'll be able to answer those for you. Just waiting for anyone to ask. I must have answered quite a lot there. Claire just mentioned actually we have rescheduled the tourist board, and it will be purely the tourist board. I won't repeat this presentation today because we'll record it and send it out to you. The tourist board has been rescheduled for the 8th of July, so they'll be able to present and give you more information about Split specifically. Someone's saying also don't remember the membership. Here we go. Right, yes. We also have TTA members marketplace this time. So for TTA members to be able to sell their wares to other members within the organisation. So that's as well as the tour operators member zone. New for Split is the TTA marketplace. Fantastic, and I know a lot of you already have been asking for that. So, you know, we're delighted that we can have that this year. Let's just see if there's any questions. I must have covered quite a lot here. Hang on. How much is it for additional person to come along but not attend the conference? Sue, I shall ask that question for you, and we'll come back to you. Will there be any more speakers to say they are waitlisted? Nick, I'll come back to you about more speakers as well. That's a question that I need to ask Sarah. The key speakers that I spoke about today are more like the headline main stage. I do know that we do have Travel Weekly, Taylor on Travel speaking as well, and we do have other speakers. I just literally took the key ones that I know that will be relevant to you there. But certainly I know we've been talking about economics, and we're talking about relevant things to the travel industry. Any other questions? If you want to stay the Sunday night, it is possible, Rob, to stay the Sunday night or to defer from the original schedule. And certainly what I'll do is we'll get some details around about that as well to you. So I think it's actually on the conference website, actually, if you want to extend your stays and so forth. I'd love to actually stay there, actually, as well. Right. Oh, sorry, Nick, you went tour operator, Tony. Could you let me know? Sorry, wait me a second. Sorry, tour operators head, and if you could let me know. Nick, I'm not quite sure what you mean there. So let me. If you want to email me, I'll come back on that. I think you mean if it's which tour operators attending. I've got a list of those, and they're on the conference website. And there is a full schedule of who is speaking. Let's just show you that, guys. So you can actually check that out. So the conference program schedule here. We have. Let's just check. So we've got the sponsors and hotel coming up, the plenary. And then you can check out who is speaking and when on the main stage and in the workshops. So hopefully, I think that's answered your question, Nick. Hopefully I have. Oh, you're emailing me. That's great. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to close down the webinar. Like I said, thank you very much for joining us this morning. I hope you found it useful, and I hope you got a real taste of Split there from my little video. Everything you've seen today is available on the conference website. But please do ask any questions, queries after the webinar here if you want to come through. We'll make sure that we can answer those. And here's to a successful Obsession Conference. Thank you very much and have a good day.